Get out the insurance cards, get out the co-pays. The office is open, my friends. Brought to you by drroto.com.
So let's get to it.
Bring the pain!
What's up, everybody? It's Heat Override, and I'm ready to bring the pain for you and Dr. Roto this week. Ooh, yeah. We're getting a little festive in here. Ooh, yeah. What's up, Dan? How you doing?
What's going on, man? I'm doing good. Last day of work for the week, so we're good. And I got my little man with me right here, so we're good.
That's awesome. My dogs wouldn't act like that. We know that, though. My dogs are wild. They would be like, what's in the camera? What is going on? What is it going crazy? So welcome to Bring the Pain, everybody. This is normally, I do my hard hits review. We don't have any UFC. The NFL, we could talk a little bit about that. There were some definitely hard hits and bad beats that did happen, things that we'll talk about as well, too. Also, throughout the episode, me and Dan will also reveal favorite Christmas foods, favorite Christmas songs, favorite Christmas movies. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? We might cover that, too. I don't know. I know we're on a little time limit, but we got about 50 minutes in here right now, so we're about good.
That's right. I got the brace off today. So.
Oh yeah. Look like that. Well, let's give everybody a straight up player right now. Look, I know that sometimes people don't like to look down, but this team we're going to talk about, Alohi Gilman, defensive back for the Ravens, in the past 4 games, this man has accumulated 31 tackles and has 1 touchdown. That player is a pickup for anything that you need right now, because right now, Gilman is all over the field. Go to your waiver wire, pick him up if you need a defensive back. Maybe you lost a defensive back. But here's the thing. In the last, like I was saying, the last 4 games, 8, 7, 8, 8 tackles. Play the over 5.5 if you can get it, maybe 4.5, 4 tackles. There's a bet prop for you as well. And at the same time, you'll get that constant production that Gilman puts out himself. This is a smash play right now. The Ravens, as we were talking about, are the latest and once again sufferers of the Lamar Jackson injury. Dan, talk about it.
Hey, man, we talked about it last week. These running quarterbacks, they need. I'm not a fan of a running quarterback. I need someone that can stand in the pocket and throw the balls that need to be thrown.
Yep.
Running quarterbacks, that's what a running back is for. You could run the option.
That's right.
But just regularly 10 to 15 times a game, just running your quarterback, it's going to beat them up. And that their throwing arm, collarbones, knees, ankles, anything could go at any time.
That's right. And it's not about that. Like we were talking, it's about all of that actually. And we were talking about actually too going low. A lot of defensive players go low, always try to drop their weight. Of course, there's penalties for this now. Players are getting kicked out more often now. That's fine. They're getting suspensions. I mean, DK Metcalf catches suspension. That kind of hurts the Steelers, but I don't think you'll need him this week against the well, I mean, you need somebody to throw the ball to, but
the whole thing about that is, I mean, if the Ravens lose on Saturday, we don't got to do nothing.
You're right. You don't got to do nothing because you guys are going to get that week off, because we know if the Ravens lose, you guys are benching Aaron Rodgers for the rest of the year.
For 2 weeks.
He ain't going to play.
For 2 weeks.
Yeah. That old man's going to be happy. He's going to be living it up on New Year's Eve going, woohoo. Thanks.
Yeah, I hope it happens, because I want to see what the new kid has, what our rookie has.
Yeah, Will Howard.
Howard, and I think Will Howard will start one of those games if they do lose.
Yeah, and I think honestly, this is a smash point where you bring in Caleb Johnson, still maybe sprinkle in to keep them fresh with Warren and Gainwell. But I think at this point, like you said, Ravens lose that game. I
No,
do. I've always been.
you bench Gainwell.
Yeah.
You bench Gainwell.
Yeah. I
And
mean, after this last week, it just showed, but previous
number
week was crazy.
number 2 and 3 guys running the
Mhm.
ball. Because right now I think Jalen Warren is the number 2 guy.
Yeah.
It
feels that way. It really
yeah,
does. It feels that way.
Gainwell was such a big pickup, and he's been such a stud all year that. Hey, how you doing, Harley?
How you doing, Claire?
Claire.
Harley popping in. What up, Hollywood? I know you up in here some love. A little bit of Dr. Roto. Ooh,
But
yeah.
yeah,
on,
with
man.
that you have to rest some of those guys.
Yeah.
And Hayward's not going to play. Highsmith's not going to play. Jalen Ramsey's not going to play. Of all those guys on the back end, but I do hope I hope they do play, and I hope they stay fresh.
Yeah, and I think that's what this next game will be. But your true rest game will be maybe play just a quarter. But I know for a fact that Aaron Rodgers is not going to play, and in that last game. And this comes back to it, people. No matter, we address the white elephant, right? Because it's that time of year. This is a Christmas episode, so holiday cheer to everybody. At the same time, you're sitting at yourself, you're looking in the mirror. We constantly give in to quarterbacks like Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Look what happened with Kyler Murray this year. I jumped on his little bit of bandwagon. I said, all right, in seasonal leagues, I felt like I could get Kyler Murray late, got him, and then he's hurt. He's hurt because these guys do not condition. They may condition their body. And look, I'm just going to straight out and call them out. Your running quarterback is going to get your team in bad situations. How many times over the past 5 years, 6 years, has Huntley had to come in for Lamar? Now, the fact that he comes in that often over the years only shows what's going on. Look at Anthony Richardson. Everybody's like, oh, Anthony Richardson's going to come back. Why?
Yep.
He's going to play one quarter before he gets taken out. And everybody kind of goes, well, what does that mean? What kind of person are you? That's not very supportive. I'm not going to support garbage, right? I'm not going to go. We said it last week. I'm not going to keep reiterating ourselves. Running quarterbacks suck. And Jalen Hurts got lucky winning his Super Bowl, and that's fine. They got past the Rams. I'm not salty about that because there are problems this year. But you're seeing the problems with Jalen Murray. Or Jalen Hurts. I said Jalen Murray. Pretty much the same guy.
Same
it don't
guy.
matter. Cam Newton, when it came time for Cam to rely on his arm, Lamar relies on his arm. All these other players just, or if they even get a chance to bomb, because practically they're just hurt half their year. Now, at the same time, this goes off into the next realm, because you could say, well, Joe Burrow got hurt. Well, Joe Burrow did get hurt, but guess what?
Yeah.
He came back and waxed the shit out of the Ravens. So, I mean, that didn't go well, last time, but they kind of did it, man. Sometimes they get a little.
This is nuts. I'm sorry. I was reading the comments.
Yeah, I know.
It's
RG3. Yeah. So we can go back to Robert Griffin III. We could go back to Vince Young.
Yeah.
They could literally get into the thing and they go, oh, there we go. Jaden Daniels. I said this. He went running out of bounds. And the minute he went running out of bounds, I was like, he done. We ain't seen him since.
You can go back to Randall Cunningham.
Yep.
I mean, Michael Vick. You can go back, and every running quarterback gets hurt, and they're never the same.
Yep.
I'm not a fan, but I hope Patrick Mahomes recovers, and I hope he's able to play the way he plays. I'm not a fan of his, but I wish nothing but a recovery, and I hope he's good.
Yep. And the thing is like that's a rare instance, but he was running, and sometimes being a game breaker, it leads to that. So I'm gonna say in Patrick Mahomes' sense, that was more of a game breaking. They were desperate. They needed to win that game, and it happened. But all these other dudes are running that ball way more than Patrick Mahomes. Way more. Even Daniel Jones. Of course, the play that Jones got hurt on, but Daniel Jones in the past has always used his legs, has always kind of, stole those goal line touchdowns from our fantasy football running backs, our DFS running backs. Now we're back into this, man. That just doesn't give me enough to hang my hat on for a seasonal team. I'm going to hang my hat on this guy. I'm going to hang my money. You're going to hang your money on a guy that in the past 5 seasons has played 2.5 seasons. It's not worth it. Okay, so Surfboard, you are right. We have not talked about Josh Allen is the reason why. Well, first of all, let's just talk about that. That guy, since I drafted him over 8 years ago in my fantasy football league, Josh Allen has got me to the Final Four 8 straight years. I just cashed my ticket to go to my championship game. And that is because of a quarterback like Josh Allen. He does run a lot. He's bigger. We could go back to Ben Roethlisberger. Allen is like Roethlisberger.
But with Josh Allen could stand in the pocket and he could throw the balls that need to be thrown. The people that we're talking about cannot stand in the pocket and throw the balls that need to be thrown. They get happy feet and they want to run. They want to leave the pocket. Josh Allen can actually stand in the pocket, take a hit, and actually throw the ball.
Yep.
Lamar Jackson cannot do that. He cannot do that. When one wheel is bad, he panics. And look what happened this year. His wheels are bad.
Well, he's getting old, and everybody's been diving in his legs for years.
His wheels are bad, and he cannot take many more of those hits. RG3 is a perfect example. RG3 was, for his first 2 years, was one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah.
Just because of the rollout option play. And he got hit hard on that sideline, and he was never the same.
Never. And I think and this is where, okay, so when you look at it from a fantasy football point of view, and then you look at it from what you just described right there, when you're a team like the Colts, and you're calling up Phillip Rivers, who's just about to have a Hall of Fame bid,
and
to come in here.
He's balling right now.
Yeah, he's doing the best a 44-year-old man can do with his 50th kid on the way.
250 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's balling right now. And he's my age.
The thing is that he's actually better than Anthony Richardson. But there's a reason why he's there, because Anthony Richardson sucks.
Yeah.
That's it. And people don't want to say it. I'm not saying he doesn't suck. I'm saying he sucks, but I'm not saying he sucks as like a person. He could be a good dude. I remember when he first started in his rookie season, people were like, "Oh, he's gonna be the best thing ever," and he was hurt within 2 weeks.
Bro, he sucks.
He
sucks.
So you're saying you're gonna put $1,500 for an entry fee into a season-long league, and you're gonna put that money on one of these bums, one of these guys? Nah, I don't know about that, people. Just go to Dr. Roto and use code word WIN and get the real information that you need. Don't go popping on SiriusXM and seeing that regurgitated crap. At least our guy Doc calls it out and calls it differently. There's a few other hosts that don't obey to their laws too. My guy Jeff being one of them, another few other guys too. But at the same time, when we're flying it back, these guys are telling you to pick those guys. I don't want to pick them. And they're telling you not to pick Josh Allen. And Josh Allen has been the best fantasy football player since he's been the best fantasy football player. He's number one.
Except for last week. except for last week.
Dude, he still got me to the championship. All
He
8 points of him.
He killed
All
me.
8 points.
He killed me. He killed me.
The Giants revamped on like Eli's coming back. There you go. Yeah.
Hey,
He
bring,
talked
bring
about
him back. Him and Danny DeVito.
he did. Oh, dude, we need DeVito back. And no, I do like Jackson Dart, but Surfboard also brought up the fact that Big Ben could stay in the pocket and dudes couldn't bring him down. And you know, Dan, he lives in Pittsburgh, so he's a huge Ben Roethlisberger fan. But dude, he's right, dude. He's right.
Big Ben was a different breed. I mean, Ben was a different breed than Eli because Eli got breathed on and he fell over. The Big Ben was stiff arming people.
And then Eli would get up and look like this.
Yeah. I mean, it's just different. I don't know. And I'll say it to this day, Ben should have been the number 1 quarterback picked in that draft. But,
dude, I loved it when he picked him. Actually, Roethlisberger was one of the guy that I went after. And for many years in this same league was always my quarterback I would get late because they all hate the Steelers. They all hate Big Ben. A lot of people do. And you know what? If you're going to give me that type of production with Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell around him at that time.
Dude, that Killer Bees lineup was unreal.
And here we go. People are still going after Lamar Jackson, right? You got Ben Roethlisberger. You can get him in the 10th round, 12th round because everybody hates him. You got to pick Lamar within the first 3 rounds, and you're going to miss out on a wide receiver. And that's the difference between going with the regular or free DFS servers. I'm telling you, there's a difference between the paid content and non-paid content. And you get that. Like, you see all the stuff in the Subs Only Discord, Dan. Now you're part of that, and you're in there. You see how many lineups, how many sports get put out, and what not goes on.
And dude, actually, Surfboard. I'm gonna talk about that. But Eli was the first to retire out of that draft class, so it wasn't Ben. Ben was actually the last one. No. He was the second one to retire because Rivers is back.
Yeah, I don't even know he's the same class. They go old guys. Let's just bring him back.
Just old dudes, man. They're my age, still playing.
I mean, look at Stafford. Stafford's from all these things too, but Stafford's was.
Yeah, that's what we said. Rivers was last, and he's still last.
He's still last now, thanks to the Colts.
He's still last because he came
Anthony
back.
Richardson. So let's people stop with the running quarterback. Here's going to be something that you can do, and Dan was unfortunately the recipient of this year. Everybody that says 0 running back, just if someone says 0 running back, turn their show off. I swear, turn their show off and come listen to Heat Override.
Cut it.
Just stop with it. Because look what happened with the people with Jamar Chase and what you had to deal with. Look what happened. And all you people were hating on Jonathan Taylor. And Jonathan Taylor took that ball and rammed it down your throat. So,
not the last couple weeks, but yeah.
Yeah, not the last couple weeks. But the thing is he still performed like a regular dude, right? But what got me and what got it is that everybody always is enamored with those wide receivers. PPR, wide receiver, PPR. But then when you looked at it and you seen my team that played your team this past weekend with Bijan Robinson and Jonathan Taylor.
Killed me.
I killed you by over 100 some points.
Killed me.
And you were in the game with the other teams. That team, like we said last week, because of everybody ignoring the wide receivers in the first 2 rounds and me having the first overall pick and snaking back.
That's because you run the league.
Any of you could have picked Jonathan Taylor, James Cook.
I had
the first overall pick, so I picked Bijan.
I wasn't there for the first 6 rounds, bro.
I know. You weren't. But at the same time, have a great one and have a happy holiday, Surfboard. It was great seeing you pop in. Thank you. And make sure you check out the Fight Club of Pain.
Merry Christmas, bro.
We are going to kick it up next year with that show. And I mean, Juicebox Walker, Juice already wants to come back on. It's just, he's busy getting ready for a fight.
Man, I want to talk to him. I want to talk to him.
It's gonna happen.
I
It's
want.
gonna happen.
I want to pick his. I want to pick his brain and tell him how I think he fights.
Okay. No, that'll be fun too. That's what we do in the Fight Club of Pain. We talk about fight theory and we bring things together. But talking about fighting and talking about all these things, I already gave out my IDP player of the day. Let's get this thing a little Christmassy right now. Let's talk about it. Give me a couple of your favorite gifts growing up as a child. What do you remember?
Couple of my favorite good. I'm a comic book nerd.
Okay.
I always have been.
Mhm.
So my favorite gift I got growing up. Do you remember the old X-Men TV show, like 96, 97?
I remember the original one. That was like the first time I ever saw Gambit.
All right, so I got the Professor X action figure with the yellow with the yellow
Wheels?
wheelchair and
Yeah.
everything. That was my favorite thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I am. I'm a Marvel nerd.
You
So
know, you talk about that, and I would be more of a DC guy because of John Constantine and Hellblazer. But go
yeah,
on, go on with
yeah.
your
I'm a Marvel nerd. I love everything Marvel, man. I always have been. Like, as you know, I play Spider Man.
yeah.
Like I dress up as Spider Man and do kids parties with my daughter and your daughter now.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's me. I'm over here.
Ooh, yeah, I'm the Macho Man, Randy Savage, getting the digging with the biggins. Ooh, yeah.
And matter of fact, if I didn't have this thing, that is a Macho Man right there. That's the Slim Jim thing right there. So, it's one of those things that, brings people in memories and things like that. And I think that sometimes in life, people get away from that. I think that in life today, a lot of people miss that aunt, that uncle that actually cared. You
Yeah,
remember, like, when you were growing up as a kid and you'd be like, oh, you're going over to Aunt Jimmy
yeah,
or
and you get all
Uncle
excited. And you be
Jimmy's. You're
like,
going
yeah,
on, yeah, we're going to Uncle Jimmy's. We're going to Uncle
yeah,
Jimmy's.
get all
Right?
excited.
And you go over there and you have a great time. It didn't even have to be Christmas. You could go to your grandparents. Grandparents were proactive. Now these grandparents act like children. They'll be like,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm a great grandparent. I'm like, how old are you? I'm 51.
yeah, bitch.
And none of them, they're all selfish. They're all selfish.
Yeah,
They all sit there
yeah,
and just like, well, I'm just gonna be right here. And they don't even cook anymore. They go to Wegmans and get the dinner pack.
yeah.
It's
That's why I teach Macy so much
yeah.
family traditions, and
Hmm.
we cook together every holiday,
Yeah.
and I teach her everything that I've learned to cook.
Yeah.
So
Go on.
no, no, like even tomorrow we do the feast of the seven fishes.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what we do. We do the feast
I
of the
can't
seven.
have that much fish though, man. I'd be like,
We,
after a while, I would lose interest. I got
we
ADHD. I'd be like,
But no, every fish is different. So I
I
mean,
know.
we do a little bit of everything. So
And that's what life should be like. And one of my guy that runs the Josh Allen League, Keith, he's that dude. Literally he's that guy that watches multiple Christmas movies every single day, takes it up. Christmas story. He's raising his sons the same way. He's doing what he's got to do to be not only to pass on those traditions, but to also, and his family's a very family oriented friend or family. My friend Dave was the reason I met him and stuff, and they have always all did everything together. So
uh,
that right there is great. But to see some of it fade, and to see these future generations just not even be like a real aunt and uncle, just totally non-existent in those in any way.
yeah,
I get it. I get it. Not everybody has time, but I think that people lose the fact that everybody wants to attack Christmas. It's a pagan holiday. It's all this stuff, whatever your beliefs are, right? Or this and that. But in the end, it's about the time. It's about
Yeah.
this. It's about who you see. It's not even about the gifts. It's a it's a remembrance to bring
I,
people together in your family.
I agree, man. My nephew just turned 31 today.
Mm-hmm.
30, 31 today, and I text him all. We've been texting back and forth all day.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
dude, that's the first nephew I ever had,
yeah.
and he lived with us for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I like to keep family close.
Yes, yes. And that's what's great about that. It leads to great times like great movies. What are some of the I mean, other than A Christmas Story, what are some of the Christmas movies or things that you might watch on TV that you always look forward to during Christmas season?
Oh man, the very first movie we ever watch every Christmas season is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That's the first.
Yes.
That's the first. That's the first movie we watch every year. Every year. That's a tradition. But
Hmm.
then we watch like Home Alone and
Yeah.
you know all those
All
others.
three, all three. There's
No,
more than
no,
that
no, no.
now.
We only watch the first two. We like the ones with Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, no, the third one had him, didn't it? Yeah, wasn't
No,
he?
no. He
Oh,
was only
okay.
in
Oh,
two. He was only in two.
that's right. That's right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, because it was birds in the second one with the bird guy. Oh, you get a bird guy. You're like, hey, go get him,
Yeah.
birds. And the birds.
And me, no one else watches it with me, but I love watching. Oh, what's it called?
Yeah, Rudolph,
No,
Frosty
no,
the
no, no. It's
Snowman.
it's a Wonderful Life.
Oh
Um,
yeah, Keith loves that movie. I think he says the
that's
"It's a Wonderful Life" is the number one Christmas movie of all time.
yeah. I love
I
watching
think
it.
that's it.
I usually watch it by myself because these two fall asleep
Yeah.
every time. But
Well, it's like 5 hours long.
well, that's only when you watch it on TV. It's
Hmm.
actually like an hour and a half long.
Yeah, I know. I know. So over here in this corner, this is where my grandpa would have his main Christmas tree over here. I bought my grandfather's house, people, so that's why he'd override's able to do all these things like fight and go do things because my house payment is not even a lot of money. So he would put this little tree here, and he always would have the nativity set. I would always come over here and I would play in that corner right there as a child. So it's great to kind of like, so all those memories kind of come back and kind of come into fruition with this house because this is the house I spent many Christmases. We did our family stuff. Then we would come here, and then of course my grandma Owens around the corner, the good old pizza bomber house. So it's just one of those things. A pizza bomber,
The Pizza Bomber
the
house.
pizza bomber. What a what a dick that guy was, But
Hey,
anyway, that was my as I've said before, that was my first time I ever encountered an alcoholic. My dad was an abusive drunk, but not so like abusive where he's beating us all the time, but he did beat us, and he used to lay his hands on my mom back in the day, and that's sad, but that's the way things. I don't know. That's just the way it was. I don't do that, but at the same time, when you get through that, you see that abuse, you're just like it grows you up. It makes you into different things, and that's but he would bring us down here. He would bring us down here. He would always make sure that those traditions were held in things. So yes, my dad wasn't perfect, but what was perfect about him and my mother was that we always had these traditions. We always made sure that we stayed, and it leads to great times with movies, Die Hard. Now, do you let's have this discussion for a few seconds. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I I raised my daughter believing that Die Hard is a Christmas movie because I watch it every Christmas season.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. And so and everybody goes just because it happens in the Christmas time doesn't mean it happens. That's the same thing for Gremlins. Is Gremlins a Christmas movie?
Yes. Yeah.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. I yeah, Gizmo Kaka. What we got it. I remember
Yeah,
when
well, Gizmo was a Christmas present.
yes it was. Or dude, the word dude, I remember Kaka. Like just being a kid and being allowed to say the word Kaka was
Yeah.
just great. We're talking about getting away with different words and everything. So, I'll say a couple of my favorite gifts. My wife Chrissy, she got me the Xbox 360 the one year, and there was a lot of
Nice.
Call of Duty in that year, and then for many years after that, Turtle
Yeah,
Beaches, everything like that. So that was we had a whole team. Even her dad played. Her dad played. So
that's what's up.
it was crazy. He was kind of like a sniper dude, so we always knew where he would be, and then I would just go running around being a madman, bro. I got so crazy with the riot shield. This is before the riot shield became cool. I got a quad kill with the riot shield with my whole crew watching. It was the funniest shit anybody see. All you do is you see me walking with this thing, and these guys are looking at the window and go, and they're like, "Bro, you killed everybody with the riot shield," and I was like, "Yeah!" Getting death streaks with a riot shield, bro. That was before it was cool, because
That's
that's what
what's
we
up,
do.
man.
And I'll say Predaking, Transformer. Me and my
Oh,
brother got the original Predaking and the Predacons, and of course they formed Predaking, and our
yeah,
parents got it all. And I mean, Predaking was like that big, but it was just those. I've had a lot of other great gifts, of course, but those two have always kind of stuck out, because there's been a lot of jeans and a lot of
yeah.
shirts and a lot of socks. Well, I like socks more now, but
Hey, that's all I ask for is I ask for socks, the undershirts, and underwear. That's what I ask for every year.
That's amazing, dude. And I think I want to get back to it. That's what I feel, and I know this world is missing these days. If we still had all these traditions, it would go. And I'm not saying that. Well, the people that kept those traditions are the people that beat you up too. And it's like you could go ahead and say that, people. You can, but those people loved us, and I will tell you what, it was pretty entertaining watching my dad and his friends get drunk sometimes and just laugh, because that's what my friends, we would just laugh, and of course they were just doing their own stuff and never really
Yeah,
any violence. Like, that's what we need back. That's what I think life is about, and I think that is the key to life.
D- d- cheers, bro. Cheers.
Cheers, bring the pain.
I agree with you. And hey, I got you a good gift last year,
One of
man.
my best gifts ever. I
I got you
actually
a good
got
gift last year, bro.
you got the so Dan got me a jersey with my name on it and my football number 32 on it. That jersey is truly amazing too. And what we were talking, this is like that. That I've always wanted a jersey with my name on it. It's always been kind of a dream of mine. And to actually get that, but to get it in an LA Rams, because that was a dream growing up. And of course, St. Louis Rams happened. Well, this was an LA Ram jersey, and it was the home colors. Sometimes I hate the color white, especially when it's a jersey, because then it gets like that
Yeah.
orange, and I just can't. Give me the blue. Your team black jersey. We're good. We're good. And hey, I got yellow numbers. If it gets yellower, it's just yellow numbers.
Hey, man, I'm still proud of them. Like I went hard last year for that.
You did.
For that.
And you got Chrissy a jersey too,
I
Watt
did.
jersey. That was amazing too. So this is what people do. They change people. They give. Dan did that out of the kindness of his heart, but he didn't know that I actually had been wishing for that almost all my life. And
I didn't. Like I casually text you, hey,
yes,
what was your high school football number?
and so you were my Santa. You were my Santa that listened subsequently over all these years. You became
Hey,
that Santa. And that, again, is the meaning to life.
hey, like I said, man, family,
And then here's me,
family.
beer, 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 beer,
Hey,
beer, beer, beer.
I'll take it.
Ah, man, I
I'll
can't
take
wait.
it.
I
Man,
gotta go get Molly, or I'd have a beer right now.
and like I said, man, family,
Hmm.
family first, and you guys are family.
I totally appreciate that and everything you have done, and then being able to take my daughter to actually. Oh, look, we got a comment, and take my daughter to Outer Banks was
Bruh,
great.
hey, man, no. You bring my daughter to Erie all the time. so I don't want to hear that. Like
Yeah,
you bring my daughter up to here and you treat her like gold all the time.
yeah. She's awesome. She's awesome. So, a VGM journey is actually is the messenger. He just actually did a Secret Santa show. So, and it was where all of us VGM guys, video game music guys, gifted a song for everybody. Alex has been doing this for 6 years,
Oh
and
man.
this was the 6th year he did it, and it was big. I even gave him like a whole readout, and then I sent it to him, and it was like 2 minutes and 38 seconds. I was like, oh boy, that's just off. But I literally I went off. I went off. But the fact that people like Alex makes that happen, that's what the Christmas joy is about. And to be on
Yeah.
that show, since he asked me, it was like an honor. I feel, because I'm not like a rookie, but these guys are so deep into the VGM, and I just pop in out of sports for a second. I go Ninja Gaiden, or Mega Man, right? And these guys got it to an art. They got it. But me and Alex have talked plenty of times. We did podcasts. We did hockey podcasts. We do VGM. We did a VGM sport podcast is what I was getting at. But we also did a lot of other stuff too. I was on Alex's show. We did 90s sport themes for his show. And so it was all those games coming up and music from it. We had such a great time doing it. But the fact that he's able to facilitate this Secret Santa through video game music, it just shows that there's always an idea, and as long as you take the initiative, you'll find joy.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. That would actually have been really cool, like group message to be in.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It is.
It
It's
would.
that's all
It
we do.
would.
We talk about all sorts of stuff, and then they go leave stuff in there. Different like remixes. There's Martyrus. He does the re VGM, so he focuses on a lot of like covers, and I
Yeah.
like it. And then there's Professor Tom. There's Purnell, and there's also Brian from the BGM Mania. There's so many other people. There's Kung Fu Carlito, who still has not watched Invincible Super Chan. So Carlito,
I
you
don't know
gotta
what that.
watch Invincible Super Chan,
I don't even know what that is.
bro, bro.
I don't know what
I'm
that
gonna
is.
send you a link, and you go watch just the opening scene, and so much bullshit's gonna happen. You're gonna be like, right? Then you just flip it to the next scene. He fights for 45 minutes, and it's the most
Hey,
insane
that's
karate
crazy.
bullshit you'll ever see, dude. Dude, he flies up a mountain like this, right? Like
Hey,
Superman. You just see him fly up, and there's a man. There's literally, there's so many crazy moments. There's a man chucking arrows. He flies up and throws that man off, and then flies halfway back down. Why? Why? So, so for me, that's crazy. But I'm gonna send you that, and all you gotta watch is the first few seconds. So he's definitely. What do we got here? Yes, they did. They really brought it. That was an amazing show. And then seeing the comments in the VGM Discord afterwards is again like what we do at Dr. Roto. It's more than just bets, DFS, all the stuff all around. It's about that. But let's just plug that real quick. Code word win at Dr. Roto. We'll get you
code
on
word
the
win.
ball. Win. We go with some money.
Win. Come here. Come
Also,
here. Come here.
you wanna jump onto
Um,
running past Dan.
Macy walked past me. I tried to get her on.
So hey, you tried. So like all this stuff going on, man. This is just what we do, man. We just have family, and we try to be more than a DFS site. That's the true meaning of it. And then of course, like Alex just chimed in like right before that, man. It's just that's the meaning of life. I say that a lot this episode because I
Oh
want
man,
people to remember.
everyone brought it this year for the Secret Santa, but you?
No, he
That's
said
messed
including
up.
you. He said including you.
Oh, including you. I thought he said but.
No. Alex is a cool dude. He will jaw me like that. He will bust my balls. Right now, I was actually talking with him. We were going to do a show about the top Pittsburgh Penguins of all time, and
Whew.
so we got to the Barrasso
Hey,
and flurry talk, and I had to lean his way with the flurry.
can I be on that?
Yes.
Can I be on
Yes.
that? Because
Yes.
I was a hockey fan for a long time. A long
You,
time.
you could definitely be on that show. I'm a Kings fan, but I know the Penguins. So definitely we could definitely have it on. And now that we can't just do the Penguins, it's almost like I'm not even a hockey guy. So we're trying to have the hockey experts on. But I kind of feel like I want to do the team. So I'm gonna throw in the Kings next. I'm not saying I'm doing the whole league, people. That's a lot. But
Right.
maybe we'll just do something like that.
I mean, with the Penguins, you got to throw in Paul Coffey.
That's the defensive guy. Alex, if you're still on here, Paul Coffey was a dude I was thinking about.
You got to throw in Paul Coffey.
There's a dude I was thinking about. I was like, I can't get it.
You got to throw in Larry Murphy. Paul Coffey and Larry Murphy were the two best defensive players in the league.
All right. Well,
at that time.
Yeah, they were, and that's what made that Penguin team really good. And of course, going back to Yager and Lemieux, that line.
Martin Straka. Martin Straka was that guy for a long time.
You guys had Ron Francis too, didn't you?
We had Ron Francis. We did.
Ron Francis. See, I like. This is what we do. This is why we became so good at UFC. We literally can just go. We're just gonna go here.
Said, hell, I would even talk about Ron Francis. Ron Francis with the Whalers was unreal.
Woo, dude, he said Whalers. Yeah, I know. And being the Kings, I've seen a lot of people like, dude, I'm a huge Zygmunt Palffy dude, and Zygmunt Palffy has my birthday, so
nice.
That's even better. I was like, because that was my guy. I used to call him. I was like, Palffy. Oh man, and that's Rob Blake days. So this is like sports. This is Christmas. We've talked about a lot of different things. It's been a really fun episode. I'm gonna have to wrap it up soon though, because I have to go get the daughter. But
so with Christmas
yes.
coming, what's your dream UFC fight? Any division, you could pick a division, but any division.
Well, you know what? I don't want to be too cliche, but man, all right. I don't want to do any division. I just want to go back to old school. I got Chuck. I got.
Oh, you want anybody versus anybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've already had it. No, we'll go right now because it makes sense for the show in the Fight Club. Right now, I want to see Tom Aspinall versus Waldo Cortez Acosta. If Waldo Cortez Acosta knocks out Derek Lewis,
really,
I think he gets the shot after Gagne. If Gagne gets a shot, if Aspinall fights.
Really, that's your dream matchup?
No, that's a matchup I want to see.
Yeah,
I'm talking about a Juice Box fighting. Juice Box fighting.
I'm talking about
Juice Box fighting.
I'm talking about a dream matchup. A dream matchup.
I mean, dude, I'm going with Juice Box.
Ooh.
That's my guy. I don't know. Somebody might move up. Someone might move down. Juice Box might move up. I mean, everybody's gonna say Machev and Topuria, right? But you don't want to see that. And
I hate that matchup. I hate it.
I don't like that. I mean, honestly, I would like to see Holloway and Pimblett because I think that
it might happen. That might happen.
I think that's like, for me, I want to see those two guys together because I think Holloway has that prestige, and I think that if Pimblett can get past Gaethje, then he's gonna get that shot, and I think that might be the next thing. But I don't know if they'll put Max up against him if Pimblett wins.
Man, you're thinking like a podcaster, not like a fight fan.
Yeah, I am.
Not like a fight fan.
I'm trying to get ratings. I need ratings.
Not like a fight fan. Like I would love to see Robbie Lawler fight George St. Pierre.
Oh, see now I asked you if you wanted to go all time.
All time.
You said you want to go all time. All right.
I want to see. I would love to see Robbie Lawler fight GSP.
How about Tito Ortiz versus Alex Pereira?
That'd be a good fight because Pereira's not really good on the ground, and that's all
No.
Tito. That's all Tito is.
Yeah. I mean, he's already accomplished tank, but
Well,
for me,
if you Google it, Tito Ortiz created the ground and pound.
yes. Yeah.
So
There's your UFC fact for the day, people. He said he would so talk about Ron Francis.
Yeah.
He was listening. Yeah. Dude. Oh, dude. It's hilarious. See, we're going to make that show happen. We're going to make that show. These are the things that you get from Bring the Pain at Dr. Roto, especially just like Dan coming out and then just like one of a Discord sessions and a VGM thing. Now we have a hockey show. Like, so that's what I love doing this for, man. So
oh man, I love every second of this, bro.
I know. This is kind of why I was like, man, do I just say let's just wait till we get back to do this and do that? But we talked about our favorite movies. We've talked about Christmas songs. Give me a couple Christmas songs and then we'll get up on out of here.
Oh man, it's gonna be a bad choice, but my favorite Christmas song is "Baby It's Cold Outside."
I knew the minute you said it was a bad choice, you were gonna pick that, dude. I don't mind it. Baby, it's cold outside.
That's my favorite Christmas song. That or the Kelly Clarkson song.
I know what you're talking about. All I want for Christmas.
No,
not that one.
Mace.
That's Mariah Carey.
What's that called? The Kelly Clarkson song.
I love
Underneath the Tree by Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, okay, there it is. There it is. For me, I've always been a holly jolly Christmas. I've always been that kind of dude right there too. And I've always loved Jingle Bell Rock.
Yeah,
Jingle
that's
bell,
a great.
Jingle Bell,
That's a
Jingle
great.
Bell Rock.
It's a great one. It's a great one.
Those are just a few of the songs, and again, all of the cheer, all of the presents. Again, going back to what you were able to do for me and what family does for everybody.
Family.
It's what we do at Dr. Roto. It's what we do in the ring. We at TKO Erie, we make yourselves better. They're sparring tonight. We're here podcasting. I'm gonna go pick her up.
That's what we do for each other, man. My daughter comes to your house. You treat her like the best person in the world for a whole weekend.
She gets a comedy show for the whole weekend.
Yeah, you send her back. She has nothing but smiles, man, and I'm nothing but thankful for it.
Yeah, and I'm thankful too, and the things that we do, and that's the true spirit of Christmas, people. Woo! All right, brother, I better get out of here before I get crucified by my wife for not being late picking up my daughter.
Yeah, don't do that.
But I do want to thank everybody that came through for the show. It's a little different. Dan, thank you for also coming on too. It sucks that we were kind of up against it. And guess what? I never gave out my Macho Pick of the Week. So my Macho Pick of the Week will be on the Ultra Contrarian show. It's Christmas, people. As a bonus, if you make it over to Dr. Roto and get into the subs only Discord, we will make you our rich friend, because maybe I'll do a Christmas show for everybody in the morning after we get back with the festivities. Maybe I'll give you guys some NFL picks. I have a betting article that comes out that day anyway, so you should definitely check that out. That's how we make money on Christmas.
That's right, man.
All right, brother, man. You have a great day. Love you, man.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone that's watching.
Woo! And to all, a good night.
Thanks for stopping by the office. Get your fantasy prescription by subscribing to the channel and checking out drroto.com. Until the next visit, be well and take care.